First name is going to be Raymond. Last name is Garibay. Currently assigned to the Gang Intelligence Unit for the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
And what's your title? Just
I'm a deputy investigator.
Okay. And how long did you know?
Howard and myself, we attended the Lateral Academy back in 2018, I believe. Went to the academy together, went to the same district, District 5 for the Sheriff's Office, and from there we joined the District 5 Crime Reduction Unit as the gang units for the team.
How many years would you say you've known him?
3 years, ma'am.
3 years?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
How well did you know him?
He's the best friend I've ever had in my life.
Tell me about what you heard today.
It's a terrible day all around. Just when I got the call, it dropped as a gang unit, and everybody started calling me. And once they knew it wasn't me, they just said his George 23, which was his unit number, and I immediately knew, my boy's unit number, and just got to the scene as quick as we could. And they had already transported him by then, and from there we just hauled butt to the hospital and been there with the family ever since. And it's a terrible day.
Tell me about it.
The main thing that I want everybody to know before anything is he's a fantastic person, a great husband, father, and he loved putting bad guys in jail. He's a young cop, 27 years old, so he's the guy on Saturday texting us, man, I wish we were at work today. I just saw a good car. I just saw somebody that needed to go to jail, and he's just a proactive cop. Like I told the sheriff earlier, not only is it a loss for the family, for the citizens of Harris County, we need police officers like my boy Howard. Just a phenomenal person. When we prayed together earlier with the crew, we had to thank the Lord for allowing us into his life. He was just one of those type of people. He's huge. He's a big, I think 6'5", 320 pounds. Everybody makes fun of me because I'm the little guy, and when anybody would give me trouble, he'd just tap me and say, back up, I'll take care of it for you. He's my little protector, man. It's just, I've had some terrible scenes where if it wasn't for Howard, I wouldn't be home with my kids. I miss him.
What kind of a partner was he?
The best. Where I came up short, he picked up. He's just that big, gentle giant that you want to be around. You go in the room and you've got to go talk to that big dude because he's laughing, smiling, cracking jokes. Perfect. The word that I use is perfect. He was a perfect person.
Do you think it hasn't fully hit you yet?
It's hit me. I was the last one in the room with him today, and he's there. He's not there. It's hit me. The main thing for us when we go through losses like this, it's our kids. He loved being a cop, but he loved being a father, and everything was about his kids. And to know that, his little babies are already asking, "Where's Dad?" It's a different kind of pain. It's a different kind of hurt. I feel selfish for hurting right now because, he was just a friend to me, a brother, but his kids, he has little babies. It's just a terrible, terrible tragedy today.
What are you going to tell them about their dad?
They gotta be proud of their father. Like I told the sheriff, I'd give him my whole career for another police officer like Howard. And I'm a proud sheriff's office deputy, and Howard he is who I would want to be as a patrolman, as an investigator. He just loved the job. He had no quit. We're on hour number 12. He give him a candy bar and energy drink, and he was good for another 12. That's just how he was, team player to the end. And the one thing about him, and something positive in such a negative situation, he died doing what he loved. If we could choose how we die, that man would choose on duty. He did go on duty.
So he was part of the gang unit. So what were you guys responsible for?
When we were with District 5 and even our current assignment, we target high crime, hotspot areas, shootings, any of those major crimes. They send people like us to go out there, make arrests, clear the streets. As far as the gang unit, we're in charge of taking track of the different gang members in the area, entering them to a system so we're able to, know what crews and, where each, these type of groups are operating at. So his whole job was based on him talking and communicating with people. If we can't get anybody to talk, then you don't have an investigation. You don't have anything to go off of. It takes a person with that gift of gab and that personality to get a criminal to want to talk, and he was good at it.
That's not a safe job at all.
Oh no, ma'am. Not all cops do the same thing. Our unit in particular, the crime reduction units, there's 5 of them for the sheriff's office. We go to where some cops don't want to go. That's what we do every day. We don't answer patrol calls. We don't work accidents. We don't work, loud noise disturbances. When the crime reduction unit goes, it involves guns, dope, money. They go after the violent criminals. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry.
No
and
problem.
so he wasn't scared then.
Fearless. He had his attitude matched his body. He's just a big boy. He first went in. He volunteered on all of our operations. I'll hit the door. The door's the crappiest place to be because that's if somebody on the other side, he's the first one to meet that threat. And he volunteered for it. We always used to laugh that he had no choice because of his size. I'm hiding behind him, but he proudly stood at the front of those search warrants and high risk traffic stops and stuff. I'll take the lead. I'll take care of it, man. He just had our back. He's a phenomenal person. I personally wish you could have met him just because of how good of a person he was.
I mean, yeah, that sounds incredible. Tell me so you were the last one in the room with him
Yes, ma'am.
before he passed?
No, ma'am. He had already passed. Once all the family got out of there, I told the sheriff and his dad agreed. I made sure everything at the hospital was taken care of, and I was able to be the last one to say my little farewells to him before we started the procession over here. And I felt it was right. I told the dad it's where he would want me to be. It's where he would want me to be because he's the type of dude to call you when you get home. Hey, did you make it home okay? For no reason, just to check on you.
What would you say to him?
I'm proud of him, and I'm thankful for every minute that he was a part of my life. I'm super thankful he chose me to be his best friend. There will never be another Adam Howard ever. They do not make those type of people anymore. I'm proud of him, more or less of a person he was rather than a deputy, but just a perfect on duty and off duty in my eyes.
Thank you for talking.
Yes, ma'am.
He goes by Adam?
Yes, so his dad and him are both named Robert, and so he goes by Adam. He gets mad when you call him, anything official, it's Robert, but that's what he went by, Adam. If y'all can refer to him as Adam Howard,
sure.
That's what he would want.
And his kids, how old are they?
I believe the son is 5 and the daughter just turned 2.
2 and 5. So he's got 2 kids.
Yes, ma'am.
He's only 27?
27. His wife, him and Mary have been together for
High school?
Yeah, she is 2 years older. They've been together since his senior year in high school. And they just purchased a house last year. He's just living the dream right now. He provides for them. She's a stay-at-home mom and just a good dude. He works the long hours to provide for them.
Thank you for talking. I
Yes,
can't
ma'am.
even imagine. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Thank y'all for being out here.
Did you want to say a few words?
I can if you want. It's
Sure. That's
no big
okay.
deal.
Please.
So
Can we switch sides?
yeah.
So explain it to me. So there's the crime reduction unit and the gang unit. It's 2 of them.
He is, the way you could say it, was in Howard's former unit.
Howard's no longer in that unit.
No, ma'am.
He's
in
in the gang
a
unit.
new gang unit. Yes, ma'am.
And you're still in the crime reduction unit, which is
Correct.
where he was. So
Correct.
you're no longer his partner, but you were.
Well, we'll always be partners, but
Sure.
yes.
Sure. Okay.
As
He came to that
assignment wise,
unit.
As assignment wise.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
First and last name for
Brian Mace,
me. And spell it, please.
last name MACE.
And your title.
I'm a deputy with the District 5 Crime Reduction Unit.
Tell me about Adam.
There's not much more we can say about Adam than what my partner right here already said. Adam, larger than life, the absolute best person you would ever want on your team. Best cop, best father, best friend. You just can't get better people than Adam Howard.
And you guys weren't just partners. Y'all hung out outside?
That is correct. We were even closer outside than we were at work. We hang out. We went to each other's houses, each other's birthdays. We celebrated the kids, graduations or birthdays. And our wives were all family friends. Don't get closer than what we have.
What do you want the community to know about him?
I want the community to know that this world is a better place because of Adam Howard. Adam Howard, in his size and his heart and his mind and his soul, his work ethic made Harris County, the citizens of Harris County, the Harris County Sheriff's Office, and us as a team, the best in Texas, the best in this nation. It's because of people like Adam Howard. We need more deputies like Adam Howard.
How could you define his career? I mean, as a deputy, I'm sure you could never obviously come up with the words to define him as a deputy, but what would you say he's done in his role as a deputy?
As a role, I don't know there's a definition you can put on Adam Howard. You know, fearless, multitasker, you know, first in, last out, always there, never scared, always has your back. Through thick and thin, he's worried about you, he's worried about your family, he's worried about your kids, he's worried about everybody else. He's the guy that would get out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, come up and help you submit evidence if you needed help, or come out and help you work a scene. He's that type of guy.
I'm sorry, and then in terms of, you know, what he's done for the community and making the city safer, I mean, what would you say he's done in those terms?
I mean, District 5 Crime Reduction Unit, which is where he started, we have put numerous bad people in jail, large amounts of drugs, large amounts of cash, bad warrants. I mean, people that just don't need to be on our streets any longer. And he had a crucial part in that. I mean, first in, last out, as I said. He was never shy away from it. He would be the first one in the door, first one out, first one to go in hands-on, first one to put cuffs on somebody, and the last one to leave at the end of the night. And that radiated to everybody out here.
Made us better.
He made us a better team, which in turn made Harris County a safer, better place for the citizens.
What do you do now?
What
We
do you
did
want us to do?
yeah, just keep on keeping on. We have to live in the legacy of Adam Howard. We have to fill. He had some big old feet. I think he was like size 15. We had some big shoes to fill, and we're going to. We are going to keep Adam Howard's legacy alive.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yes,
I'm so
ma'am.
sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. He sounds incredible, but you guys putting, you know, a human to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't talk to two people that didn't know him. This is
Yeah, this is not someone that
wives.
just.
Our only
Really?
fights in
knows
our
about me.
relationships is, can we borrow you? Can I borrow you, husband? Yeah, but they're gonna come to, you know, it's just one of those type of friendships. He's just a great guy. It's what hurts.
I'm sorry. It sounds like family, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you go on without that?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we do appreciate y'all being out here.
I
and-
appreciate you guys. Thank you